Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining me. Before I get started, I just want to say that if my lips look insane, I think I said this in my last video, but if my lips look insane, it is because they are insanely chapped. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about my experience taking Ativan, or the generic I take is Lorazepam. I have had absolutely zero problems taking this medication. I'm not just saying that, this isn't like some sort of cover up or something, but I've seriously had no problems personally with it. I'm not saying that there aren't going to be other people who get addicted to it. I'm not saying that there are people who haven't been addicted to it or whatever, or had some sort of chemical dependency issue, but I haven't. And that is a concern with some people about taking Lorazepam, is that they will get addicted to it or dependent on it or whatever, but I haven't, and I've been taking it for quite a while. So, and I don't take it every day. So I feel like if you took this every day, then, or if I took this every day, maybe, but I'm responsible with it. It's like drink responsibly and take benzos responsibly, I guess. I mean, anything that could cause a chemical dependency, you should take it responsibly. So I don't take it every day because I don't need to take it every day. So anyways, what I take it for is for anxiety. So I take it for just generalized anxiety and also social anxiety, mainly for social anxiety. But every once in a while, if I'm feeling really, really stressed out about something else, I'll take it for that as well. Because it does help. So I do think it helps. Sometimes I feel like it's just a placebo effect, but other times because I like don't take enough. Usually I'll take a half of one. So the whole pill is 0.5 milligrams, but I will usually cut it in half so it has a little line through it, so it's really easy to break it into two pieces. So I'll usually take one, and to make it absorb faster, I'll usually put it under my tongue, because I'll usually, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour to kick in, I think. And it does last a long time. I think it is a long-lasting medication. Usually it takes about an hour to kick in. It kind of kicks in after 30 minutes, but like it seems to work better and better the more time that's gone by. So yeah, what I'll do, I'm not going to take it now because I don't need to take it right now, and I'm not addicted to it, whatever. So when I do take it, I will just stick it under my tongue, because there are like membranes in there, and it absorbs really fast. It has no flavor or taste whatsoever. So it's one of those medications where you can do that. If you want it to absorb faster, you can put it under your tongue. It is a medication for anxiety. If used responsibly, it can be really helpful for someone like me who does have social anxiety, and I will tell you why this is helpful for people and why you shouldn't knock people for taking drugs like this. So a lot of people are very judgmental towards people with mental illness and think that they shouldn't take medication and stuff like that, but those people don't understand what it's like to deal with mental illness, and it is just like any other illness. So like people will try and argue with me about that, but say I had like really bad back pain or something, which I've dealt with recently. Say I had really bad back pain, and the only way for me to be able to get up out of bed is to take really strong painkillers. So I'm not going to go into like opiates or anything like that. I'm just going to say ibuprofen. So say the only way I would be able to get out of bed is if I took ibuprofen. So would you say that that person should stay in bed and waste their life away in bed instead of taking ibuprofen, which will enable them to get out of bed? No, you wouldn't say that. You'd be like, yeah, take the ibuprofen. If your back hurts and it's making you not be able to go to work or interact with people or whatever, you would say, take that painkiller. But if someone has crippling anxiety that also makes it so that or depression or whatever, a crippling mental illness that makes it so that they can't get out of bed or interact with people or whatever, are you gonna be judgmental towards them and say that they shouldn't that they shouldn't take a medication and that they should just suck it up or whatever? No. Say there's a time where I'm too afraid to go to the grocery store, and I know for some people they're like, what? That's insane. But they don't have social anxiety. They don't deal with these problems. So in order for me to sometimes even go to the grocery store, go to the post office, run errands, go pick up my medication even, or go to the movies, go to see a show or a concert or whatever, any time where I'm feeling really socially anxious, this can really help a lot. Or even go to work or something like that. Like I would take this when I had my job recently, there was a very big difference between when I didn't take Ativan and when I did take Ativan, and also going to class and doing class presentations and stuff like that. This also helped me a lot. When I didn't take it, I was, you know, really shy and angry and closed off, like really closed off to other people around me because of my anxiety. And then when I did take it, it allowed me to be more open with people. You know, that doesn't necessarily mean that I was like chatting people up and stuff like that, but if someone started talking to me, I would be like way more open and just overall more open and happy to be around people. So I don't think people should be a bully about this sort of thing. And also benzodiazepines or Ativan or whatever is the only thing that helped me. So people who are like, oh, you should try taking something else or whatever, I did try taking other drugs, and this was like the last resort for my therapist at the time, or for my psychiatrist at the time. That was like the last resort, because I had taken Boost Bar and Inderol and a couple of other things that I can't remember. I had taken Prozac and I don't know, a few other things to try and help me with the anxiety, and it didn't help. But this actually did help, and it was so noticeable and amazing. And yeah, so I mean, and I'm not gonna lie, like sometimes it really doesn't help. Like if it's really severe and I'm in like a really bad situation, or if I haven't given it enough time to kick in or something like that, then it won't help. But a lot of times it does help, and it really, I don't know. I've made another video about this, how much it helped me, and people were still in the comments saying, be careful with that and don't take that, and telling me what to do about, you know, my mental health and stuff like that. I know from experience, I've been taking this for, I don't know, 2 years or something like that, and I haven't had any chemical dependency issues with it. It still works really well whether I take a half of one or a whole one. I'm not saying that everyone will have a good experience with this. I'm sure some people might get addicted to it or whatever, so, you know, I do think you should take it responsibly or whatever, but I don't think you should totally rule it out. I don't think that psychiatrists should totally rule it out, and I don't think that people should totally rule it out. So anyways, and that goes for any psychiatric medication. People will try and say that you shouldn't take it, or people will be really scared to take it, but it can change your life and be a lifesaver and really help you out in your life, to make it so that you can do things that other people can do, so that you can interact with people and stuff like that. So anyways, if you've had experience with this medication, please leave your experience in the comments below, but please don't try and tell me what to do and tell me that I'm wrong for taking it or whatever. But if you have had experience with this medication, I'm totally okay with you sharing your experience. That's totally fine. Thumbs up this video if you liked it and you want me to make other videos like this. I haven't really tried very many psychiatric medications, but I'm happy to make little review videos or informational videos like this where I talk about it. You guys can always ask me questions in the comments, or suggest videos for me to make. So I keep forgetting to thank my patrons in my videos, and I definitely want to thank the people who donated. I will give a shout out to the people who donated $10 or more every month to my Patreon, and if you want to support my channel, you can go to patreon.com/rawsamey. That is one way to support my channel. There are many ways to support me in making YouTube videos. If you enjoy my videos, or if my videos have helped you, if you want me to continue making videos, that sort of thing, I really rely on you guys' support. So I want to give a shout out and a big thank you to all of my patrons, but especially the ones who've donated $10 or more. So I want to give a shout out to David and Leonard, Casey, Patrick, John, Lewis, Sam, Sin, one of those. Please tell me how to pronounce your name. Also, Edward and Ben. So thank you to all of you, and thank you to all of my patrons. If you donate $5 or more, your name will be listed in the credits at the end of all of my videos. I post a video here every single Friday, and I post more often on my app, and I'm also going to start posting more often on my Patreon. So sorry to my patrons if I haven't been posting on there enough, but there's definitely going to be extra videos on my app. Just go and search Raw Sammy and you will find an app there. It's a really awesome app. I'll tell you guys more about that if I haven't already. I don't know what order I'm posting these videos in, but I post more often there. So if one video per week is not enough for you, then please go check out my app. I post videos, photos, podcasts, audio recordings, and all kinds of other things, I think. So that's really where a lot of my energy is going into, is into my app. So I hope everyone has an amazing day, and please join me for my next video. I'm running out of breath. Okay, so have a great day. All right, bye.